Hello, people. Let me turn this fan down. Oh, that's a fan in the back. Michael Williams here, White Label Consulting. I am live here on YouTube. I have been missing in action for a couple of days. I did put out a video yesterday, why I use, or actually how to set up OBS. And so right now let me put this, let me put a link on live on YouTube. Now I guess I could go live on Facebook. I just don't ever really do it. Did I copy the link? Let me share it here and there. Post it. Yeah, so I am back in the studio here at Premier Studios, Phoenix, Arizona. Custom is the sponsor. Let me give you the rundown so y'all can see what we do. That is the sponsor for this show, as you can see in my upper left hand. Let me see if I'm looking at my upper left hand corner, right? Yeah. Custom logo right there, as well as Lumix. They're not a sponsor, but that's all we use. So I like Lumix. I love Lumix. They're all my cameras. People always compliment the quality of the cameras that we have. So yeah, this camera is my oldest camera, by the way. This Lumix right here is a G7. It's probably, I don't know how old this camera is. Let me look how old this camera is. This camera is probably, I want to say, a good 10 to 15 years old. Who knows? Let me look on here. Let me see. Lumix G7. It's really the lens that makes the camera super dope. Let me see. Lumix 2050. This camera is 9 years old. So don't let a camera equipment keep you from doing what you need to do. This is a camera I've been using. I have a Sigma 1835 lens on here with a adapter. So that's what allows us to go live. I'm here in the podcast studio behind me. I don't have any cameras on. Let me turn this camera on so you can see the podcast studio where I'm at in case you actually want to podcast. I'm gonna switch over right there. Yeah, there's a podcast studio right there in the background. It's not super clean. And actually, it's not dirty. I've just been, doing other stuff. But none of the lights are on. But it's a 4-person podcast room available. So if you do have a podcast you want to get started, yeah, that's the way to go. So what am I going to talk about today? Today, a lot of people were like, hey, why do you use OBS? Because, there are a lot of softwares out there. And I can tell you that I use OBS for a couple of reasons. One is because of the features that it offers for the price that it offers. Now, I'm going to go through some quick hits on why I choose to use this software versus other software, and I'm going to go through the other softwares that are available to you. You can use one of 3 softwares. You can use, and actually there's 4. There is StreamYard. There is also Ecamm. Ecamm is for Mac, so it's not for Windows and PC. And then you can also use Restream. Restream is available online, and you're able to also use a program called vMix. Now, the learning curve for vMix is a lot higher, but you still can pull off pretty much everything that you need to pull off with that software. Now, the one thing you want to be aware of is that you need to have your stuff together when you start to go live stream. You really want to have the ability to know that you're putting together a podcast show. It's like putting together an online TV show, and that's something that you really want to pay attention to as you get ready to launch your live stream podcast tutorial, whatever you think you're going to do. I find that you need to go with the software that works best for you. What works best for me is OBS. It's a high learning curve. I will not lie to you. But the one thing that you have to understand is that all of the other softwares that you could use actually are going to cost you some money. And they have free versions of these other softwares. But the actual idea that you are going to spend money to start out, you're going to have to get lights, you're going to have to get cameras, you're going to have to get a whole lot of other stuff. So I suggest that you use the things that are going to allow you the best quality for your live stream. And that's why I use OBS, because it gives me the most capable features for the lowest price, as well as there's really no ceiling to what you can do. I'll switch over here to my tutorial page real quick so you can see the first software you can use is Ecamm, and Ecamm Live is a great software, right? It's used by a lot of people who use Mac and has all of the built-in features that you would want, the ability to set up scenes, the ability to set up different types of looks for your stream, so you can have a side-by-side look. Like I have this look right here where you can see my camera in the bottom left-hand corner, as well as I have this look as well right here, which is the looks of a side-by-side camera review. So either one of these you can accomplish in the other software. You also get the ability, as it says right here, scenes, effects. You have the ability to create overlays on the spot, and the overlays are right here. As an example, you can create them in the upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner. You can also go directly through every other software that you can use. You can use your ATM Mini. You can use your USB capture card. You can also use NDI technology. So there's a whole lot of things in here. Screen capture, all different types of things. A lot of people use Ecamm. The one thing that it does, they offer a free trial, right? You can try everything for 14 days. If you go with the monthly plan, it's $20 a month. This gives you no Ecamm watermark. You can multi-stream to 10 destinations. You get custom branding and overlays. It's all built-in solution. It's a great solution if you are actually looking to, if one, use a Mac, and two, if you want to get everything all in one feature in one program. So it's a great program. I'm not gonna knock it. It is for Mac only. I happen to be a PC guy, so for me it won't work. You can use Restream here. Now I have Restream logged in already. I'm just duplicating my camera. I'm not going live anywhere with this, but I log into the studio and you can see a few things here that you have that's built in. You have the ability to invite guests. You have the ability to change your layout here at the bottom, as you can see. And let me switch to my other viewpoint so you can get a little bit better look. So right here on the left-hand side is where my guests are at. I can invite guests with a link. It gives me a link to invite up to 10 people. My name is already here at the bottom, which I can change if I need to change. Right here, I can view my chat, private chat to chat with guests. You can also go side by side if I have another guest in here. Let's see, if I share a screen, I can add, let me see, share screen. Let's do this one. Okay, share. We'll share that one. So now what this is allowing me to do is to share my screen, and you can see the tab that I am actually sharing right now. And that lets you share whatever that I'm doing with the audience, which is a great feature for any one of these softwares and features. Let me get back to my Restream. There we go. So you can also over here change the design look. You see all of these features right here. You can add logos, you can add captions. All of this is built in to your Restream. Again, it allows you the ability to try out everything, but I'm actually gonna go back to the front page, and I'm logged in. I'm logged into one of my clients' accounts. Let me log out of this account. Log out real quick. And you'll see the pricing for this. Let me see here. Sign up. Let's go to the front. No, I need to just go to Restream. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. There we go. So you look at your pricing. Here's your pricing for Restream. It's all built in. Again, your free plan allows you 2 channels, and it gives you the ability to go to 2 destinations and have all of those other features that you may want to have going on for your podcast or live stream. The plan you probably would need to choose is the $16 a month plan, mainly because you want to get rid of the watermark there in your live stream. You don't necessarily want to powered by Restream in your live stream. You really want to be able to have just a version that it's your show. The third option is StreamYard. StreamYard was really, really big during the pandemic. Everybody and their mom was using StreamYard. Everybody but me. I tried it, and it was, it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? So it almost has the same capabilities that you would get with the other software. You can enter into the studio, and it's almost going to look the same as as StreamYard. It's going to look the same as Restream and the other one, EV Mux. So it's going to allow you the ability to go live like the other ones, and you have to, pick these accounts. And I'm trying to load up this studio so you can see how it looks. Okay, continue. This is a lot to get signed into StreamYard, and there we go. And then you have to add a title and say something about the title, and then create live stream. So once you create the live stream here, you can go into the studio. It'll look similar to Restream. I'm gonna allow camera access. I have my OBS running my external camera, so I can just switch it over to my virtual camera. In the free version, you do get to use 720. So it does work that way, and you can put a display name. It looks almost identical to Restream. So you put your name in here as well. You enter the studio, and upgrades is what we don't need right now. So the same thing. All right. Now I haven't gone live here in the upper right hand corner. I haven't gone live at all. I don't have the audio on, but I can add myself to the stage right there, and there you go. So if I had another person coming into the Restream, I have the ability to go side by side. Ability to add 3 or 4 guests. If you actually pay more, you can add up to 10 guests as well. You can change everything here just like you can with Restream. I think Restream really adjusted their viewpoints and their feature set after the pandemic and after seeing what StreamYard offered, because they were really taking over the market. And you can add some video loops in here. So it's an excellent software to be dialed into, to plug into, to start your live streaming podcast journey. It looks, like I said, it looks close to Restream as well. Ecamm is more of a software that you download, that you use. So you have more like it's actually a software that you download on your computer. So that's the difference with these two, are online platforms. There is also another one called EV Mux that I demoed. It's pretty similar to these as well. The pricing on here is going to be, you can do free one. The free one actually is a lot better than the other free ones. It gives you a lot more features, as far as like right here, you can get more screen participants. You get 3 gigabytes of storage. You get access to all of the lower thirds and stuff, but you also do have the powered by, whatever the company name is at the bottom. So that's the difference between that. The basic one is probably where you want to land at. You remove the powered by at the bottom. You also get rid of the you also have the ability to actually build up pro scenes. And pro scenes give you ability to set up different looks for your show that are not in the same standard or the free plan. Gives you 4 destinations versus 2. Custom art TMPs if you want to run to a website or some other software. And so those ones are great. The one I just tend to land on is OBS Project. That's the studio I use. The screen looks different. Yeah. It doesn't look the same. I'll actually slide it over. As you can see here, it's a lot less sexy than the other ones. Let me switch over to my tutorial mode instead, so you can see more of my whole screen. It's not the same as and let me disable. Let me enable this preview, and let me see here. Okay, let me turn this down. Okay, there we go. I had to do something to make it run a little smoother. But yeah. This is OBS Studio. Now listen, your scenes are on the left side, your sources are on the right side. You have your audio mixer here in the middle, which you have with all other softwares. You have your scene transitions, you have your controls. Right here is basically what you're seeing right now. It's called studio mode. So where I can set up a scene over here. I can change the scene, and before I go live, it actually allows me to change the setup, and then I can go live to set up something. If I don't want to do that, I can turn off studio mode, and this is live mode. So if I switch right away, like if I turn off mode tutorial, it's going to go to main camera right away, and that's what you see. If I go back to tutorial mode, you'll see this. If I go to split screen mode, you see this. It's all instant. It's all automatic. Now, I mean, the difference for me between the two in the softwares is the learning curve for OBS is significantly higher. Well, not even lie to you. It's significantly higher. Here's the thing. It's free. If you invest a little time in learning how to do this, once you learn this program, you learn all other programs because they're all built the same. They all allow you scenes and sources. They all allow you previews. They allow you the same thing. Now, there are some features in here that are not built in, like trying to invite a guest in. But if you want to invite a guest in, that's an easy fix. You can go videoninja.com, which is free. The guy who invented this, coded this software, allows you to create a room just like this. And you can name a room, and then once you get the room name, you can send out the links, and everybody's added to a scene, and you add it to OBS. That's what it is. That's how easy it is. If you want to view your comments on the screen, you can do something called Social Ninja. I think it's called Social Stream now. He changed it. Let me hear. What did he change it to? Social Stream. Social Media Stream. There we go. So this allows you to. Oh, is this it? Hold on. Let me go back. Where's Steve's Social Stream? Here we go. So socialstream.ninja, that's what it is. It allows you to pull up all your comments on the screen for free, just like all of the other softwares. It allows you to actually put up a page in a control panel within OBS, and you can pull up the comments and you can customize them. You can use hotkeys. You can do all that. The learning curve is significantly more. I will not tell you that it's easy to learn. It's not. That's why we teach OBS. That's why we teach churches how to use OBS. That's why we teach podcasters how to use OBS. That's where we record our podcast in OBS, because we know that for the investment that we can get as far as learning it, the features are endless. High performance. And again, you got to use the software that you use. If you want an all-in-one plug-in software that just works on its own, the other ones will work great for you. I'm telling you why I use OBS, because my ceiling is unlimited. There's nothing I can't do in OBS. And if somebody can give me something that they think I can't do, I'm more than willing to try to listen to that. But there's almost just about everything you can do. Another reason is for me, the community forum here on OBS is the support is pretty much unmatched. The Discord is unmatched. There's not one problem I've ever had with my OBS or with the computer that I've not found in one day on this software. Not to say other ones don't do that, but I'm just giving you the reasons why I use OBS. The plugin support is crazy. Like there are thousands of plugins that you can use most of them are free, that you can use to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. I mean, just reading some of these. Source record. That means I can record a source, right? Instead of having to record the whole live stream, I can pick one camera and record that camera if I have multi-camera setup, or if I have a screen setup, I can just record that. Advanced scene switcher. I used the advanced scene switcher when I had a Bible channel, to where I would play a countdown, and then after it played a countdown, it switched to another scene. After that scene audio stopped, it switched to another scene automatically. Right? Move. That's the dopest plugin you can get. That's what causes me to be able to switch sources, and you see it has that little smooth move. That's really one of the dopest transitions that you have out there. ATEM vertical, that allows you to put a vertical stage in your OBS, which allows you to broadcast two different locations, but they have a completely different look. The multiple RTM output plugins, that's how you would go to multiple locations at the same time. Now, the one thing that's different between Ecamm and Restream and StreamYard and EVMux is that they take one signal and they aggregate it out, which is probably what you're paying for, bandwidth and the technology. With OBS, you actually are using multiple copies of your own stream, so you need to have the bandwidth available. Advanced mask. All these plugins are free. Face tracker. Some of I'm just talking about the ones I have played with and used. They have closed captioning. It doesn't work as well as I thought it would, and it's not. It's probably the way I have it set up. Sometimes I don't go through the full tutorial. Source clone. There's just a ton of plugins that you can use for OBS. Am I saying you need to use OBS? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need to use the software that works for you and what's ever going to make your podcast and make your live stream the best it can quality be. For me, that's OBS. Is the extra setup worth it? Yes, because I learned the technology that I need to learn so that when I need to help somebody with whatever they need help with, I can actually troubleshoot it and say, okay, well, this is a problem. This is that, whatever. That's how I'm able to run my business and run my coaching. That's pretty much all I got for you today. I just want to give you a little bit of insight on why I use OBS. And if you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section. If there's something I missed, I'm sure there's something I missed in this, what am I on, 15-minute broadcast? How long have I been streaming? I have been streaming for 22 minutes. So if there's something I missed, please let me know. I'm open to try other things. I'm open. If any one of you software guys from StreamYard, or if you guys by chance you just happen to stumble upon this and there's some stuff you want to talk about, I'm good. Just let me know. But the idea is find what works for you. What works for me is OBS. And hopefully if you want to learn OBS, please let me know. I will sit down and teach you everything that I know, that other people teach me, that gamers teach me, that streamers teach me, that I watch all the time on YouTube and learn. That's all I got for today. I hope you guys have a great day. You guys